when she was born, the reaction from the broader community was horrific. 2 years later, my brother was born. And obviously, the reaction to his birth was very different. Everyone was overjoyed. Somebody should start a trend to mark the birth of a girl.
I'm sure that there must have been like an initiation point at the beginning, something within you that was like, okay, this is not okay, and now we need to do this. What was that moment for you?
There have been several moments throughout my life. I mean, one of the first moments is so I'm the oldest, my dad's the only son, and I'm the oldest. And then my sister is 10 years younger than me, and she was born after a long fertility struggle. And when she was born, the reaction from the broader community was horrific. People came over to our house and sat on our living room floor and cried for months. It was like somebody had died. And
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was really, really severe. Like, my mum had very severe postnatal depression after that. It was a very bizarre experience. And 2 years later, my brother was born. And obviously, the reaction to his birth was very different. Everyone was overjoyed. And it was while packing the boxes of laddu for my brother, I remember this at the dining table with my mum, I just in passing said, somebody should create something. Somebody should start a trend to mark the birth of a girl. Like maybe it should be cupcakes or something. I mean, I was only 12 at the time. And it kind of fell away. Like I didn't really think about it again. And, it's a conversation that we've it's come up, we've always talked about what happened when my sister was born, but, you get busy with life. And I was working in London as a lawyer about 5 years ago, and there was a lot of stuff going on in the media at the time about getting women onto boards. So making sure that, the boards of all these big companies, there are more women on them. And I remember sitting back and thinking, like, it's really nice that there are these broad gender equality initiatives going on in the workplace to help people like me get to the top or whatever. But what's going on in the homes of people like me that might be dragging these women down or dragging them back, regardless of these efforts in the workplace? And I started thinking, that I guess I kind of grew up thinking that, this will change in my lifetime. Like by the time I'm older, boys and girls will be treated the same. It won't matter. And, as I grew up, I kind of saw that nothing was changing. And I had said to friends on many occasions that like somebody needs to start something to mark the birth of a girl, like it would take off like wildfire. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of never really knew what that was. And then I heard about a sort of dance charity in Toronto selling Pink Ladoo. And when I heard about it, I was like, this is genius. Like this is it. Like it's not a cupcake. It's not anything else. It has to be a Pink Ladoo because the symbol is so powerful. And that's when we kind of came up with the campaign. I say we, I mean, I came up with the campaign and, tried to encourage as many South Asian families as possible to use the Pink Ladoo in the celebration of their girls.